Have the two of, I think, fire. I'm pretty sure that's the fire. Two of air. So we have the two of air. So there may be some indecision going on here. There may be some indecision of whether or not you are somebody who is passionate, fiery, you know, somebody who goes after what they want and desire, and somebody who's demure and, you know, receptive and open. And those are two, those are two things that can both be made into strengths. You can be both. You can be both things if that's the case. And it may just be indecision about where you belong and what you want. And really, then it's just time to make sure that you're tapping into your truth and your own thoughts and ideas to understand what it is you want. And then we have the Ace of Swords as well, which is about coming to that truth and having the courage to follow it, to take action, to see through the bullshit and to understand what's underneath it, and to understand the underlying cause so you can take action to communicate what you need to communicate, and so that you can take action on what you want to do, and what you are thinking of doing. And then we got the King of Air, and we got the Five of Swords, and we got I think that's Earth, yep. We got the Ten of Pentacles. So, there may be some indecision you're facing here because you might be looking at things in a very logical manner, thinking that there's something strong, stable, long lasting, and you don't necessarily want to let it go. But at the same time, there's so much conflict, drama, chaos, there's manipulation, hurt, heartache, people that are out for themselves, people who are fighting hard against what you got going on, and there may be a lot of indecision in your life. You may be facing a lot of indecision in your life. You may be overthinking things. You may be really in this state of conflict and the need to fight for what you want and for a win, and feeling like other people are out to get you, maybe, in a way too. But you just need to center on the truth within your heart, and know and understand what it is that you're really feeling, and whether or not this is a self-defeating behavior. But I think in the future, there's a lot that is coming to you, that you're going to realize that you have a lot more stable connections around you than you ever thought was possible, and that you have built it all up yourself because you know how to do it. You know how to sort through all the crap going on, and you are learning how to make positive decisions in your life to affect the outcomes that you desire. Ten of Earth, synthesis, harmony, highest ideals, reward, inner peace, authenticity, grace, look within. So it's now time to look within, to understand, there's a place for everything and a purpose for everything, and you are starting to understand your place and purpose, and you're starting to understand that you can move through life with surety and confidence. You're seeing that everything's coming together and that it's time for the rewards, and you are trying not to be afraid of this change, because you know that in letting go of the past, you will be able to move forward into a new situation with new knowledge and experience and wisdom from this, and strength from everything that you have gone through. And you have everything it takes to be able to go through this. And you're starting to understand why you feel in a state of lack and dissatisfaction and discomfort with your life. And you're really starting to sort through all of the things going on in your head that have caused pain in the past, and people and situations that have caused pain, and you're starting to see them differently, and you're starting to understand where you might have sabotaged yourself, where you might have been seeing illusions instead of reality, and where you may have separated yourself from situations. You may have been overcritical of others or yourself, and you may have been in a state of criticism and conditioning, and you're starting to heal now. You're starting to see from the advice around you and the situations around you, and you're starting to give constructive criticism instead of taking things personally, and you're starting to not feel like you're under personal attack anymore. You're starting to drop the masks and reveal your true self. You're starting to forgive others for wearing the masks that they're wearing. You're starting to forgive yourself more, and you're really starting to go into a time of honesty. You're letting go of illusions and pretenses, and you may be facing a painful reality, but you're not alone. And if you feel drawn to pile 2 or 1, then this whole reading is very connected to me. All of them seem a little bit connected, and you're really starting to come out of conflicts and see things in a different light, and understand that you're really not alone in any situation that you're facing. You do have people around you that would be there if you needed them, if you could only reach out and touch them and ask for it. So page 229. Disciplined, ethical, commanding, expert, forceful, precise, rule oriented, respectful. A time for ethical behavior, no more room for compromises. Seek the advice of an expert. Respect the rules or the laws. Why are you pushing boundaries? Keep your judgment free of personal impediments. Do not be drawn into arguments. Don't reject unsolicited advice. Discipline, ethical, commanding, expert, forceful. So, yeah, it's time now to come off your high horse. I'm sorry to say it that way, and I don't mean to be mean. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I don't want to cause anybody to jump into ego and yell at me. But here's the thing. You need to come off that high horse, and you need to understand that everybody around you has thoughts and opinions too, and they can express them too. And when you come off as, I won't take any advice from anybody and I won't learn from anybody, you come off as somebody pious and somebody who's sitting on their pedestal expecting you to bow down to them. And it's time to come off that. It's time to realize that everyone makes mistakes, including yourself too, because when we do that to others, it's a mirroring thing. We do it to ourselves as well. Have some compassion and understanding for yourself and others. And that's what you're coming into, is this compassion and understanding. You're starting to see things clearly. You're starting to see that this indecision you had going on was within yourself. It wasn't other people around you, but it was because you wouldn't allow them to help you through the problems you were facing, and then you blamed those problems on them. And it's now starting to dawn on you, and you're starting to take action to repair this. Duality, polarity, separation, unity, dichotomy, integration, choice, big picture. Everything has an opposite. Duality divides and separates. Polarity unites and integrates. When you create, you also destroy. Embrace an open mind. So here's the thing. Everybody is different. Everybody likes to do different things. Everybody likes to do things a different way. And sometimes, you still hold on to your way, but sometimes you do accept their way and do things their way as well. And it works more harmoniously when you're able to give and take, to have that compromise, that balance, that understanding between both sides, so that nobody is feeling like the other person's trying to run them and control them. New ideas, personal truths, paradigms, originality, individualization, motivation, choices, belief. So you're coming into this state where you're starting to see who you truly are and what you truly want, and you're starting to express it more. And you're starting to see maybe where you might have made some mistakes in the past and didn't allow others to express theirs either. So now is a time for humbleness. It's a time to really allow those things to wash over you, but not to feel guilty or ashamed of them, to understand and be compassionate with yourself and know that you have the right to have those moments too, just like everybody else. But it's what we do in those moments that matters most. And next time you're going to know that that's not the way that you should respond to the situation, and that you should be accepting of others as much as they are trying to be accepting of you, because you're starting to see that there was a lot of kind, caring, compassionate people around you who were there to care for you when you didn't see it before. It's okay to decide to change paths at any time. You are never bound to stay in the same spot forever. And you might hold people to an extreme amount of loyalty if you're holding yourself to that. And there's only so much loyalty you can have. Sometimes it's time for the path to change, and it's okay. You are a natural born leader. You know what to do. It's time to take up the reins and to take charge and to express where you went wrong in the past, and to say that it's okay for whatever people around you, if they aren't okay with the plan that you originally made being what is the plan today, and they want something new. And I think maybe I want something new too. And that it's okay if I want something new too. Time to pull back from the energies of others so that you can reconnect to yourself, so you can understand yourself, so you can decide what you want. You bring the light to the lives of others. Never lose your shine reacting to others' bullshit. Yeah, stay in your highest power. Stay in your peace, your calm, your clarity, and don't fall back into the anxiety. Don't fall back into the fear. And don't let other people around you that are having triggers going off, that are causing them to react to situations, cause you to react in a negative way either. Learn to just enjoy life. Live in the moment more. Take down the armor. It's time to let loose. It's time to be your true self, and it's time to just have fun. You will find the people who you are meant to be with, and you will find the people that you want to be around, and you will learn how to really be around everyone and be okay with it. And be okay being yourself, and not allowing your worry of judgment from others to overwhelm you, or allowing your judgment of others to take over and spew out onto the others around you. You have a hard time caring for you. Remember that you can't care for others as well if you don't care for you too. You are a mysterious person. People always feel that they are missing a piece. So you really need to take care of yourself and tell others that it's okay, that you just need this time and space because you need to take care of you, and it's okay. They need to take care of them too. So go take care of you, I'll take care of me, and we'll come back to this to face it together. Opening my eyes to the truth of the situations around me. You're starting to really see, to really wake up. You might have been sleeping for a very long time, and you are starting to see and wake up. Don't walk back into the dark. It's time. It's time to come out of that. It's time to face the music, and it's time to apologize where you need to and to just move forward. And that's what's coming. And there may even be an apology from a person like this in your life as well. But that's because it mirrors. Those energies mirror. Holding back to please others. You may have been holding back in the past to make other people happy, and it's okay to admit that, and it's okay to say that, hey, I'm not this person, and hey, I want something different, and now I'm going to do something different. And then you take the action to make it happen, because you can't blame that on others either. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comment below. I would really love to hear what you have to say about this reading. Let me know, and please, I can handle it. Give me what you got. I can handle it. Take it out here, because I'd rather you do it here than anywhere else. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye.